So I went to Home Depot. Cue that Home Depot sounder music that they have for their commercials. WD-40. Junk engine degreaser. And a couple of, I don't know what they are. What do you call them? Default. If you're a little kid, I don't know, they're really into that character for some reason. Why, it's not even American. Nope. We're dropping things. All right, my people on YouTube said to replace this timing chain. That's the tight side. That's the loosey-goosey side. So I'm going to take a deep breath and we could hope for the best, right? I'm gonna get a new timing chain and gears. Spray some of this gooberish stuff on here to get that gasket off. I don't know. I guess there's some people that don't replace the lower gear. I've seen cases where other people just replace the chain. I don't know. I don't seem... Then I hear other people claim that these engines fall out of spec by about 80,000 miles. That's not really a whole lot. Well, kids, I'm going to have to, we're going to have to do what we do. You're not saying much, King, are you? No, not really. What else we got? Oh, when I was there, I should have got a blade or something like that. Oh, my Neely board is all wet. I'm gonna have to stand this up somewhere. Look at that. That's no good for crawling under the car. I am definitely not going as quickly on this project as I need to. I'm really taking my time, which is not... That's not the... That's not the best plan. I think a razor blade might work a little better. Kind of want to make sure these things don't fall into the oil pan. So I had pieces of peat a regular YouTube commenter saying, after you do all that work, it's going to throw a rod. I'm like, I'll make a video of it. Then I'm like, winning! Right? Which puts that guy at Berryland miles and miles ahead of Jabba. Where the guy that runs Berryland, he's only got to sell a couple of junk cars, maybe just one. And he's good to go for another year. Where Jabba made himself homeless. What are we talking about, King? Oh, we're just talking about goofy YouTube characters. Yeah, razor blade wouldn't... I don't know. What would you guys use? Because that is on there. That gotta be completely clean. And the timing cover, the aluminum casting, is kind of corroded. This is a cast iron black. I'm talking about the cover. It's kind of corroded in this area right here, to the point where, you know, it's like this kind of metal, like some kind of cast aluminum, and I don't know, it gets a little thin around that area. I'm thinking I might need to buy a brand new timing cover, but I bet you those are about $150 at least. See what I mean? When you take something apart to fix a broken part, you could end up keep going and going. I mean, it starts here, and you can work your way all the way to the back end of the car, rebuilding it, replacing, you know, restoring. So at some point, you actually have to be no different than the automotive engineers and designers and be like a bean counter. And decide for yourself whether a particular part needing to be replaced is worth it, or is it worth taking a chance. But I'd hate to have to take all this apart again for something like a worn out timing chain. I mean, I don't know. That, according to Bill Junking Fool and OBS Fords, they're like saying that's pretty worn out. You better replace it. So we're going to go with what they're saying. Sounds like something very local. It's nice out today, but it ain't going to be nice out tomorrow. I've had a whole bunch of people tell me to go and use this instead of PB Blaster. I'm walking away from the Dodge and then back over this way for this project. Nothing finished. Just like Uncle Tony's garage. all these bogus projects, right? Oh, we lost one. King, Uncle Tony doesn't do that. No, he doesn't do that. You're right. So, people have been claiming to spray this into in there instead of the PV, which I'm just going to put these back on. Like, I'm not going to crank them. I'm not going to crank the motor with these on, but I'm going to twist it on a couple of threads. I think we screwed ourselves. I'm not sure what the firing order is. That wasn't very smart. Let's see. Save a little something. What'd they say? I don't know. I'm referring to a commenter. Ooh, that one's only finger tightened in there, but I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time twisting it. Huh. Alright. King, now how do you go from like working on a truck to going around picking garbage? I don't know. I just do. This was on my bucket list, by the way. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny. Ha 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 ha. What the heck is this thing? I have no idea. Nighttime scrapping with the king. I'll have to do that off camera. Dirty talk, music making fluids. Do we want to look even? Beware of Java. I guess according to Poor Man's Speech Hobbies, that and Mako, he's making I guess he was making online threats or something, I don't know. I'm not sure what the threats were, but if that's the case, that's not too smart. I wouldn't do that. I wonder what the threats were. Wonder what that's all about. Whatever the case, it's pretty serious. I gotta do this off camera.